we are back in the kitchen with Chef Mark Schupman, celebrating all the father figures in our lives with some steak and beans.
Fathers, grandfathers, everybody. But we're going to do it very traditional. Everybody likes steak. Dads love beans. I would say if you're going to make this recipe and give it to your man on Father's Day, do it at your own risk.
Yes.
It could be volatile. It's quite a nice recipe. I like it. I made it years ago for my son when he was just little because he had a peanut allergy, but he could eat beans, so I would make beans for him. So this recipe comes together very nicely with, I've got bacon and sausage. There's two different ways you can do it. If you don't want the sugars, if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, you can omit all this bacon and sausage, use a zero sugar bean, and use a little allulose to sweeten it up, a little vegetable sweetener.
Okay.
Or you can do it this way, which is loaded with everything. So we're going to start out by sauteing some bacon, and we're going to get that crisp, and we're going to add some bulk sausage to that. Now, if you want to do it with a mild sausage, a hot sausage, it doesn't matter, whichever kind you like.
Okay.
I've just got a regular bulk sausage in there, so I went ahead and got those started, got them browned together. As you can smell that, it smells really, really kind of breakfasty, if you will, you know?
Very aromatic, delicious.
So to that, we're going to add a little bit of fresh garlic with this. You can add as much or as little as you like, depending on it. Garlic's very good for you, so I recommend more. I like a little jalapeno pepper to spice it up. Again, just a little bit with this recipe because you kind of want it sweet, but not too hot. I got a little bit of kosher salt that goes in there. Now with this, you can add, like if you got a smoked garlic or if you got your favorite different kind of spice you want to put in your beans, that's absolutely fine. You kind of give that a stir together. Now what makes this nice and colorful and really kind of a full meal type thing is we're going to add a lot of different peppers to it.
Yeah.
So I've got some green peppers that we're going to put in there. I've got some orange pepper. These are all sweet peppers. And they just all saute together very nicely. Got some red pepper and then some yellow pepper that goes with that.
I'll grab the yellow.
Well, thank you for your help, Rebecca.
Look at me being helpful
Look
today.
At you go. And for these beans, I'm not going to serve them by themselves. I've got a couple fillets here that we're going to put some Cajun seasoning on. So if you want some extra seasoning, that's where it's going to come from.
Yes.
So as we stir this together, these only have to saute just until they're tender.
Okay.
A couple things you can do here, Rebecca, if you want to, when these are done, you can pop them in the oven like traditional. A lot of people like their baked beans, throw it in the oven, bacon on top or whatever.
Yeah.
You can do this all in just a pot, and it's so much easier. You just go 20 to 30 minutes on the slow simmer. At the very end, we're going to add a little bit of butter to it, and it works out nicely like that, so you don't have to dirty up the oven or turn on the oven, especially on these hot days.
Yes, the least amount of pans, the best, for sure.
For our steaks, we're just going to put a little Cajun seasoning on there. That's where the spice comes from. I'm using beef tenderloin. You can use your favorite steak. It doesn't matter which kind you like. And for our beans, I have elected to use Bush's brand makes a very good smokehouse, deep pit barbecue. And then I've got just some traditional black beans.
Okay.
So we just add those together, and then I add a little brown sugar and barbecue sauce, and that's all there really is to this dish. It's very, very easy to make.
Yeah.
You can make it ahead, make it the day before.
Ooh.
Actually, I made some for my family on Saturday. We're having a little pool party. And we're going to have beans.
That's wonderful. And this is a special Father's Day, too, because this is your son's first Father's Day.
My gosh, my son, you think, you know, the kids that grow up so fast. I think yesterday he's in his room playing video games. And today he's got his own house, a little baby, beautiful fiance. It's just amazing.
Yes.
I'm just so proud.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, it's very nice.
Wonderful. Well, Chef Mark, we have lots to celebrate this weekend, and we are going to come back and do a taste test of this jam-packed steak and beans recipe. So we will do that, but first we are going to check in with your local weather authority meteorologist Nathan Kitchens, who's going to bring you everything you need to know for the weekend and your Father's Day plans. We'll be back.